Так, блядь, и это полный пипец. Ну, по крайней мере, трансляция идет. Так. Ай, блин, все настраивать заново, к сожалению. Да, блин, такие приколы бывают с этой гребаной трансляцией. Просто все нафиг взяло и обрубилось. Свет моргнул, гребаный ты в рот, вот это вот, все. Просто капец какой-то. Ничего не может нормально пройти. Какой-то кошмар, одним словом. Просто звездец. Так, здесь все нормально, здесь я тоже все сделал вроде. Вроде бы как все окей. И давай, Макс, запускайся. Кошмар. Да, кстати, у меня больше не лицензия, потому что лицензия, которая в Стиме, полная крашится, какая-то фигня непонятная с ней творится, и просто какой-то пипец. Кстати, забыл упомянуть. Здорово, здорово. Ой, блин, аж чих напал. Арктическая лиса.
It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Vai, meu, passa o baseado. Ih, não tua vez não, passa aí, meu. Ai, o que esse cara quer? Ai, bela camisa, hein? Eu perdeu o cuzão, amigo.
Так, давайте в бар пойдем. Кажется, он ускориться не может. Блин, не люблю, когда какая-нибудь фигня происходит. Вот это вот проблемы какие-то. Ну, блин, без них вообще в моей жизни, я чувствую, никуда. Вся моя жизнь — гениальнейшие проблемы. Моя жизнь гениальнейшая. Я звук просто проверил.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun.
Да, там кого-то перечпехали на заднем плане.
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick. I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down? Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado. Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well,
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
nice to meet you, I
Так,
think.
давай по фотографии рассказывай уже, потому
Although
что
you
мы уже
forgive
сонно
me if I
видели.
promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Bronco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Sejano.
Yep, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, you sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This
Мелкая
is the
рыбешка
guy
была
I'm
неплохо
interested
вооружена.
in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Crasha Preto.
Yep, I know him.
Каша.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Bronco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Bronco wanted to develop.
О, очередная жопа.
Rodrigo Bronco.
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. We had to shoot our way out of there.
Нифига
They
себе.
let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Bronco is involved in
Да
all this. I
как?
just don't know how or why. And I know that
Обычно.
the Ufe are involved
Я,
in
в
all
общем-то,
this as
просто
well.
играю,
I
даже
just
не
don't
стримлю
know
больше,
how
а
or
это
why.
так,
And you
на
know what's gonna
запись.
happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Скажем так, я не гонюсь особо за просмотрами.
I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Bronco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You help me.
Зато пообщаться можно. Есть
And I'm
плюсы.
gonna do what I can to help
В отличие от большой
you. Good
толпы.
luck.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Больше хобби, так что я как-то,
Olha quem tá aí.
скажем, не особо давлю на это. Ух ты,
E aí, gringo? O que você tá fazendo aí?
гринго.
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
For you? Tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
Ну вот как-то так у нас есть для него подарочек. Сука. Ну и что, еще кто есть? Вот так, чисто интересно. Да вылазь ты уже. Вот хоть в отличие от фильма, кстати, Полы-то разрушаются. О! Кстати, надо и это подобрать. Да ёперный театр, ну чё ж такое мазила? Влазь! Por favor. Блин, понимать, что они еще говорят? А и лучше бы переводили, типа, сленг. Эй, зараза. Вот и все. О, девочка, привет. Анимацию сисек все-таки не сделали.
The show was over. It was time to get out of there.
Преувеличили.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
Так, все закрыто. Значит, туда.
É o gringo! Ah, não sei! Tô vendo porra nenhuma! A gente desce ou não? Foda-se! Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. É sério. Vamos lá.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest.
Ох, черт. Как я их обожаю всех.
I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Че, и все, что ли? Как так маловато. Блин, я ж ему по голове попал. Что, выжил? Или нет? Зашибись. Чё ты косишь? Твою мать. Куда? Заметил. Так, нам что, вниз? И в дверь. Нет, не в дверь. По крайней мере, вот так. Кто-то там дверцу закрыл за собой. Это забавный эффект. Ух ее. Получи, засранец. Ибо нефиг. Да, ну, конечно, шикарно сейчас игра выглядит.
The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
За баллонами, идиот. Фига себе. А вот теперь можно калаш подобрать. Чего, понять, оттуда не стреляют? Ага, понял. Не дурак. Твою мать. Давай. Тут. Писать уже начали. Так, интересно тут даже. О, 2 бейсбольки. Ай-яй-яй. Тихо, 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 тихо. Еще есть кто? Конечно, есть. Да и как так? Я не могу ему по башке-то попасть. Кого ты там дурой назвал? Ага, понятно, не снизу. Ничему, ребята, не учатся. Где ты там? Я тебя вижу. Компутатор. Что-то вы, ребят, чересчур одинаковые. Или у вас клонов научились создавать, или я ничего не пойму. Или вы рекликанты. Утка. Что, что ли? Учимся. Опачки.
These bastards look different. Tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.
Так, во-первых,
I was running the risk of becoming too clear-headed.
Блин,
There
странный
was no
свет.
need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Tá faltando uma loira gelada. Falou que ia buscar, porra. Pô, falei que vai ser otário 3 vezes aí, até agora nada.
Никто на нас внимания даже не обращает.
Vai buscar cerveja cedo. Que porra que estão fazendo lá?
Забавно так как.
Sei lá, os malandros matariam sua mãe. Tá aqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda! Vai, vai, vai!
Сигнала не подавать, блин, будут. Совсем охренели.
Esta você não ganha não, amigo. Aquela tá quebrada agora. Sem cometer erros, pessoal. Passa ele!
Лежи. Ой. Как говорил один великий мудрец, не можешь срать, не мучай жопу. Так.
Giovanna, charity worker and socialite. Work with the poor and play with the rich. You try to live in two worlds. Eventually, you're gonna get your life ripped apart.
Ну да. Жизнь штука странная.
Continue atirando pra me dar cobertura. Vai!
Эфеус! Эфеус, ты умер! Эфеус, как ты мог? Эфеус, господи! Фернандо! И ты за ними ушел, Фернандо. Господи, Фернандо, что же буду я без тебя делать? Кстати, этого я не ждал никак, выскочившего. Что машинально нажал, случайно даже. Чего? Кого там куда послал? Сам такой. Твою мать-то. Твою ж мать, я вот там не могу попасть, нифига. Спасибо, приятель. Что перешел. О, номер один. Так, вижу цель, не вижу... А, голову я вижу. Хорош ругаться там. Вообще, разбронились, понимаешь, вот это вот. Был бы ремень, наказал бы ремнем по жопе, но кроме ствола мне ничего нет. Так что ж, ребята, извините. Придется кормить вас раскаленным свинцом. Хороший хват сделал. Так, теперь нам сюда, да? Я правильно хоть иду? Надеюсь. Это как-то странно это все. Чел, закрывай дверцу. Да, правильно. Анимация включилась.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was
Serrano.
in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality.
Офигеть, еще и ворота за спиной закрыли.
It wasn't like he wasn't
Говоришь, не
expecting.
ругайся, тут дети смотрят-то. Что вы творите? Тебе за ругательство, тебе за ругательство. Вообще офигели. И ты получи, ругайтесь, понимаешь. Слышь? Я тебе тоже не забыл. Браниться вздумали. Чистота — залог здоровья. Доставка патронов. Матрица, загрузка. Загрузили. Сдох. Ух, мать твою. Ого. Винтовка, любовь моя, в голову убита. Так. Наглели совсем люди. Понимаешь. Так, доставка свинца. Или знаний. Выбирайте, кто хочет. Так, очередная дверца.
As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices. Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down! Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole. Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda. Vou matar sim. Don't you kill her! Don't you? Okay.
Ого. Да ей же бейсика мозги прошили. Ей на фортрансе надо было. Идиоты.
Again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over.
Давай, покажи ему, как надо прошивать на фортрансе мозг. Блин, воспоминания какие-то опять.
We'd only been married a short time. By now, she'd been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business, but I knew that was just grief, the insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.
Да твоя голова, блин.
All of a sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill, and I had to catch up to him.
Можно маленький вопрос? Куда идти? Че ты на него смотришь? У тебя проблемы не меньше, чем у того чувака, который сдох. Я ссылал патроны по всем головам, как мог. Я довольно-таки неплохо справился со своей работой, но ощущал странный привкус члена во рту. Ох ты ее. Нифига себе, у него сентиментальность, или патроны в голове. Точнее, пули. Ого. Завалилось.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is. The money's mine.
Ух ты ё. Что было?
Good? Yeah, I'm okay.
Кстати, он на десант похож, кошмар. Блин, взяли таблички, попортили. Help me. Патрон забирайте, ёп. Заказывали же. Или что, думаешь, я с другой стороны тебя не вижу? Прям в глаз.
Come on, hey, wake up, let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around.
Да, Макс.
You know what? I don't trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked him?
Фига себе, он тут народу. Хотя такие ж фрики, как те, что на нас охотились.
Split the bounty, nice and even. All right, fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist, an aid worker. We'll work it out together. Okay? Look, cuz, how long we been doing this?
I'm not giving no handouts.
Not asking for a handout. We're out here working.
Whatever. Shut up, whatever.
Don't shut
Whatever
up,
you say.
man.
There he is!
Right?
Just look.
Joe.
Oh, I'm hungry. Hurry it up.
These dumbass.
Да ёперный театр. Давайте заново. Да ну как так-то, а? А, он там чувака не пристрелили, понятно. Да, опять же, это как вообще? Да как он его убивает? Да где? Да ёперный театр. А, вот как надо было.
Distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
Зашибись.
Nah, this ain't how it's meant to go down.
I need cover! It's all good. Go!
Так. Малость неудачная была идея тебя отпускать, да? Иди что нафиг. Ой, голова чья-то. Так, тут у кого-то свечка стоит. Давайте посмотрим. Деталь какая-то опять золотого оружия. Ну, состояние по уровню разбросан, только смысл от них. Это же особого не вижу. Идти золотое оружие. В сортире, блин, или что
Plots here
это?
weren't
Аптечки
cheap.
стоят.
I'd take a freebie.
Look, man, just be cool, okay? Be cool.
Don't tell me to be cool. You Max Payne?
Who?
Very fucking funny.
Whatever.
You're Max Payne. I thought he was fucking Max Payne.
Confusing, huh?
Hey, you make one more move, and this guy, whoever the fuck he is gonna get fucking dead. Look, man, give yourself up, and DeMarco might have a change of conscience, huh? Might grant you one last reprievement. Ain't no reprievement gonna be found otherwise.
I don't even know who he is.
I'm gonna kill him!
Давай, чувак.
You all right?
Max, man!
Как-то у вас там слишком много. Ой, последний.
You got my back, man.
Конечно, вдвойне. Ты вообще куда-то идешь? А, ну на эти ворот только с ним надо.
Holy shit! What the hell is going on here?
Don't worry about it. Just get out of here, okay?
Sounds like a fucking war is going on.
Calm down.
Some poor bastard, quite literally, on the graveyard shift. Must have been wondering why there were suddenly more bodies above ground than below.
Ёшкин-то кот.
Sniper!
У нас еще и снайпер.
Shit!
All I can hope for is that he didn't even hear the shot that killed him.
Get down. Shot came from the top of the mausoleum. Up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Что твою мать я делаю? Ай-яй-яй. Заново.
Up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Move up, man! More of them! They're rushing you!
I need some cover!
I'm doing the best I can.
Max, I got you covered! You okay?
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again! I'll give you cover! Wait on me! Quick! Don't give that sniper anything to aim at!
Whack this cocksucker! Fire!
Okay, I'm gonna cover you again. See if you can flank him. Get a shot.
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Window's coming up.
Great.
Flank him, man, to the left.
Да, замечательно.
Left, left. Up the stairs. Not the stairs, man. Left. Get behind that thing.
Налево.
Up the stairs. Left, left. Up the stairs. Go. Hit the gravestone.
А, ты хочешь сказать мне сюда бежать? А куда? Да за какой штукой? Вон там это где? Куда бежать-то? А, вон оно чё. А я-то думал. Это слишком долго. Слева, слева. Куда бежать? Налево. Я так и не увидел. Я думал, куда-то к нему забраться. А оно вон оно как. Блин, сколько мы могил попортили.
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move.
Ух ты. Куда нас ведут?
Hold it. That way, you fucking jokers.
Шутники.
Move.
Where are we going?
Да ладно, мы что, землю рыть будем?
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
А твой мальчик был полный мудак. Не был бы мудаком, возможно, был бы жив.
Sorry for your loss. But your son was killed in gun battle. A battle he started.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Ого.
Fuck you. You killed my son! You fucking spick! Ah! You killed my son! Dig! Now!
Вот сука мудак. Твой сын мудаком был. Не он бы, так меня бы пристрелили. Так что бы сказал, типа, да все нормально, блядь. Пидорас.
Sure, he had lived a bad life, but I, of all people, knew that living with this grief would be payment enough for any sins. Still, perhaps not so bad that I was prepared to dig my own grave and let these goombas kill me without even getting some dirt on their hands.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
I didn't want to tell the guy there were 45 other bodies in the cemetery that weren't receiving their Christian rites. I figured the Gravedigger Act would buy us some time.
I'm getting tired just watching you.
Where are you going? A die!
Да уж.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, follow me.
Немножечко это... Ну все, старикан. Сейчас справишься за своим сыночком. Пидорасом любимым. Так скажем, искореним, сука, пидорасов. Какая забавная тележка. О. И чё, шлиф машинка? Не сюда. Как-то вот так. О, где ты?
Morgue. How appropriate.
Старый хер, который говно только на свет производит. Давайте полюбуемся, что ли.
Saying goodbye is painful.
Какая-то баба лежит. Бледная причем. Мужик тоже. Походу все кишки выняли. И вам туда же, ребята. А это, кстати, не та дама, которая проститутка у нас была. Ну, вот, смотри, даже еще свеженький. Ну и так, на всякий пожарный, я просто... Извини, мадам.
These hitmen getting to you? Keep it together.
Держи себя в руках. А вдруг бы они восстали из мертвых?
Hey, this way. Up there. Go on. Go, go, go.
You go first.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
Ну так-то
Like
да.
I said, Passo's always had a good sense of humor.
We gotta find a phone. I got a connection in Queens who can help us.
All right.
Spread out and clear every room before you move on. We don't want to miss these damn fools.
Our SOS was gonna have to wait.
Мгм.
Drop your beats, asshole!
Так, собака. Не.
Can't move him, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out!
Так.
Come on, man, get up there and take him out!
Так, как он там так быстро скрывается? Так, стоять.
This was the place, if not the time, to play my dirge. It didn't come out right, but I wasn't in much of a state to do anything, apart from kill people. Maybe that's the only thing I'm good for in any circumstance.
find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Let me just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.
Vai pra lá! Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo. Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda! Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda! Cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron, but here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem.
It was time to get out of there. It seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stadium, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity. It was a goddamn war zone. I had to assume Giovanna and Marcelo were out there somewhere. Maybe I still had a chance to get somebody in that family through the day in one piece. The place was swarming with cops. They weren't there for me, as far as I could tell. And I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marcelo and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too. Giovanna and Marcelo were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money, got the hostage killed, and I was only just getting started. This was turning into another fine example of private security work. I'd heard about these raids. Rent-a-thugs in body armor sending a message to the poor that the cops are still in charge. When they hit the favelas, they came in hard and fast. Anyone was fair game, as I was about to find out. The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second. I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando, porra? Alguma coisa, seu filho da puta!
Man, I was guessing these guys didn't spend their spare time studying the Geneva Convention. Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games. These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point. Yes, this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards made the NYPD look like the Hare Krishnas. I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Show! Essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí, ó. Dá porrada de piada aí. História de merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
Vire para lá!
seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest, and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost, and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium in office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I'd better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não.
Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcelo. What the hell were they about to do to him?
Marcelo! Jesus. Shit. Damn. Filho da puta! Você tá fudido, gringo!
You bastard.
Você tá morto! Giovanna! It's gonna be okay. No. You don't want to do that. Come on. Go. Why did they do that to Marcelo?
It's a legendary gang way of killing people.
These are no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso?
Foi americano.
Foi? Foi?
He's blaming you for the death of his friend.
Porra de americano. Coisa morre, porra. Caralho. Contra ele. Mata ele.
Pode deixar, eu mato.
After a couple of hours of lying in shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there. Giovanna was calling Passos. I didn't know if this was a good place to hide or not. When half the local police force and a crew of paramilitary psychopaths want to send you upstairs, I reasoned the crowd was as good a place as any. At least when we got shot, maybe some kind soul would take a video and put it on the internet.
Let's go. I just saw a cop looking at me.
All right.
Passos said there's a good place to hide in the back.
Just try to stay calm. Come on. You okay?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I guess this is it.
No, keep going. That's a girl. Here, come on. This way. In here.
О. Ну, как обычно все. Кучу фраз сказал, а в итоге, блин, ничего не записалось. Блин, какая-то фигня просто вот это вот. Ужас, в общем. Так. Надеюсь, сейчас все нормально пойдет. Да, девочка.
Just try to stay calm, all right? I know this is fucked up.
I'm pretty calm. I'm also pregnant.
You gotta be shitting me.
Ни хрена себе.
Passos, you call him. We just want to live somewhere, away from this shit.
I understand. I wanted that too, a long time ago.
What happened?
Just didn't work out that way.
Sorry to hear that.
Maybe things will be different. For you two, I mean. Passos is a lucky guy. Shh.
Já, chefe.
Да уж.
I don't think these guys are here for your baby shower.
Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte.
Так, звук-то есть. По крайней мере, сейчас есть. Надеюсь, он не иссякнет.
Temos que achar a menina e o americano também.
Tá bom.
Ok, chefe.
Чё ты орёшь? Не ори. Все нормально, уже все мертвые.
Listen to me, it's gonna be okay. Just calm down, I said.
Calm down? Are you out of your mind?
Vamos ver, filho da puta! Vamos virar eles, lá!
They're going to kill us!
Giovanna, just wait there. I'll just be here soon.
There isn't going to be a soon if we stay here. We have to move.
Giovanna, get down!
I meant
Ты вот идиотка. Ух, ё. Джоанна, какая же ты дура!
You okay?
Привлечь ей, что ли?
And open the gate from the other side, quick! Now stay right here while I check it out. Make sure you stay out of sight.
I can't do this.
Можешь. Твою мать! Сука, где ты последний, падла? На.
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open.
Так, ты где вообще?
Oh my god. Max,
Come on.
what's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here. This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcello thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos' security deed.
Блин, а... Надеюсь, сейчас звук не отвалился. Да, нет, работает. Вот, хрена звук, правда, отваливается. Ну, хрен с ним.
Just check this. We need to get out of the open. A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team.
Беременна. Отряд спецназа мы явно не проходили. Ну, так-то да.
You can lift me up there. I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right.
Ready. Got it?
Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. And I guess that meant neither could I. Well done.
De nada.
Stay close and keep quiet.
God damn it!
Na sacada!
Oh, no, get down!
Pelo amor de Deus!
Ух ты ее. Прости, чувак.
What now? There's no way down!
Hold on. Can you get through to that next room?
Yes, I think so.
Well, that may be our best bet. Go on, I'll meet you there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll find a way through. Just stay quiet and keep down.
Блин, а вот у нас пистолетики, патронов вообще нет. Так. Опять запчасть. Золотое оружие. О.
There had to be an easier way out of there than the way I came in.
О. Так, правда, а как? Опачки. Выключатели. Застрял на полуметра. Вот эта вот штука.
I was getting good at this.
Работает.
Max! 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 I can't see a way down here either!
There has to be something.
Oh my god! Max, look out!
Правда, что ли? Ох ты ж. Ёперный балет. О,
Tá lá, menina! Vem!
Max! There's still more up here!
Ух ты ее. Спасибо.
I think so. There must be a way
Кажется,
to
да.
the stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Патроны на пистолет еще появились.
Come on. Let's get the hell away from here.
Oh my
Go on, it's
god,
okay.
what of them?
I'm right behind you.
Так, а здесь у нас что? О, бейсболька. Кстати, у нас тут У была. Это мне показалось. А,
I must
бейсбольная
be
бита,
losing
кстати.
it.
Это да, было такое.
Down there. Do you think it's them?
O Max devia ter me escutado no estádio. Vai tacar no alvo! Eu te mato se ninguém fizer isso!
Hoje não, amigo! Me deem cobertura!
Да твою мать! Че он не убивается-то? А, я убился.
Why are they doing this, Max? This is so fucked up!
Our day had started with us hiding in filth and got progressively worse. My luck was
Да, то
running
есть
true
из
to
грязи
form.
в говно,
I was running
из
true to
говна в
form.
грязь. Ой, господи. Что тут начинается? Все как обычно, все нормально. Автобус только повредили. Это печаль. Что жуткое место? Обычное место. Ну, погнали.
Should we wait here for parcels?
No, it's not safe enough. Come on. Damn it.
Max!
Quiet!
You're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in. Get a leg up. All right. Got it? Open the door.
Shh. Listen, listen.
Check it out. Stay here.
Ну чё, ребята? Обслуживание номеров. Да хоть параша, хоть не параша. Все равно сдохнуть придется. Ого. Опять запчасть.
Wishful thinking. Maybe there was a security switch somewhere.
Так, понятно.
Parcels could have arrived already. We've got to get out of this place.
Acabou os esconde, sua putinha de merda! Dá condolência pra sua família!
Ох, ё. Прости, немножко говном обляпали.
I'm here. It's okay.
А.
Shit. Come here, this way. Ever driven a bus before?
Of course I haven't.
Ever shot anybody?
No.
Well, it's drive or shoot, sister, and right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this. All right, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go.
Ух, ни хрена.
I can't control this thing.
You're doing fine.
Oh my god.
Try to stay calm.
Вот это прикол.
Keep going.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just keep your foot on the gas.
Cuidado. What's that?
Careful. Try to keep us straight.
Sorry.
Ох ты, блин. Да все нормально. Ни хрена себе.
Yeah, I see it.
Ну, нормально все. Я бы тоже так поводил.
I can't do this, Max!
Ух, ее, красиво.
Look, Marcos!
Just drive! Hold on!
Хо-хо-хо.
We're okay. We're okay. You good?
Yes.
That's a handy piece of driving. We gotta get out of here. Quick. Son of a bitch. Quick. Come on. Giovanna, go. I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get the Passos. Tell them to wait for me. Now go. Jump.
Охренеть.
Go.
Нормально так. Да чё ж ты... Эй! Так, откуда? Ух ты ее! Вот это я, конечно, всадил ему, блин, в башку, блин. Башку, блин, всадил, блин. Просто, блин. Хоть не оладит. Караул просто.
I was just about to run to the roof when my savior and friend, the man whose unborn child I had just killed for, decided to leave without me.
Boy, Max! Get in! Quick!
Хо-хо-хо. Какие люди-то к нам приехали?
I can't believe that bastard just flew off on me. After everything we've been through, I saved his girlfriend's life.
Who? Raul Passos?
Yeah, Raul Passos.
Yeah, I know. I thought you guys were very close.
We were.
Well, you know what? I did a background check.
Jesus.
I mean, I thought the two of you worked for Rodrigo Branco.
Yeah, so?
So? Did you get paid by Victor?
Victor? No.
Well, Raul Passos did. 6 times. Dating back to a few months before you turned up. He even paid for a ticket for him to go to New York.
Why?
I don't know, my guess is to meet you.
But why?
I don't know, maybe he liked you. Maybe he thought you needed a break.
That's funny.
I don't know, maybe he wanted some dumb gringo to come down here to shoot things up and maybe to take the watch for Rodrigo when he got shot.
I don't believe that.
Why? Because you're not a dumb gringo? Or because you are?
You know, I have no fucking clue anymore.
Да, Макс уже все, ни хера не понимает.
Okay. Let me ask you something.
What?
But what is it that you really thought that you were doing down there in Panama? Hmm? And don't tell me you're so naive as to think you were just down there guarding a woman.
I didn't know what to say. I had been so loaded in Panama, I could scarcely remember my own name. I know things had got real heavy.
Панаме. Опачки.
Panama had been my second job with Passos.
Hey, Max! Max! Come on!
The first had been easy. Money for banging waitresses at some fancy wedding in the Caribbean. This seemed like another easy gig. It was the middle of the day, and like any self-respecting idiot, I was half cut.
Ты еще живой.
Doing some good blows, some good friends on a boat. Daphne! Come here, I love this one.
Marcello, you're going to be the death of me? Alfredo Morchan.
It sure beats New Jersey, huh, Max?
Some ways.
Hey, come on, it's awesome!
Yeah. Everybody's drunk and tanned and listening to house music. Most of them have plastic surgery and they're all doing blow. I guess it is kind of like Jersey, huh?
That's very funny, Max. Hey, Saúde!
Oh. I gotta quit
А
drinking
этот,
so much.
кобура
Give myself
потрепанная,
serious
между
liver
прочим.
damage.
Yeah, big deal. You can always get a new one. Relax.
I hope you're not drinking on the job, gentlemen. Kidding, I hope you are. Just stay off the yayo, I don't have enough to share. I'm kidding again. Oh, my.
Идиот малолетний.
Even though we just met, I feel like we are good friends, you know? I feel like safe with you guys. Know that, like real safe.
That's great.
Yeah, and I love New York. The East Hamptons, do you know it?
Not really. I spent my honeymoon in Montauk.
Oh, where's that?
It's just down the road.
Whatever. Last time I was there, I got so wasted, I nearly shit myself. I didn't know you were married.
Yeah, well, my wife passed away.
Good. No, not good. Bad. Real bad. But good because now I can get you laid a lot. It is great to be single, hey? I love a woman. She's with another and she doesn't want to know it. Fuck her. I mean, could you believe that shit?
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm going to go to speak to Felipe. Felipe! You crazy crackhead, lay off the yayo, eh? Passos, walk with me.
Yeah.
What's the deal with this guy, eh? He's kind of stuck up.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, sure, tá bom, but have him smile a bit more, you know? Cause life is good! Where's the truck?
It's coming. Hey, soon.
Passos.
Yeah.
I gotta go lay down.
Okay.
Жопа, сиськи, блин. Да, походу пьян совсем в стельку. И отрубился. Что это у нас интересно тут? Мучается.
hay aquí? ¡Esta también está vacía! ¡Encontré a uno de ellos!
Собака не успел. Так. Где мой вазелин, твою нафиг? Блин, ну меня сейчас грохнут на раз, два, три. За аптечки.
Daphne's ship was always stocked.
Так. Тихо, 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 тихо.
The dead
Отлично.
guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto.
С
Psychos with a
булочкой
dream.
проблема.
That sort of bullshit. The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Disparos en la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes.
Если бы еще понимать бы, что они говорят.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour.
Машинное отделение.
The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
Твою мать, сколько мы всего отрубить можем? У него как-то, блин... Анимация оружия как-то ни хрена себе.
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max.
Так, Макс, и куда? Твою нафиг. Куда? Где?
My vision was going. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
Давай. Только не сдохни, я тебя умоляю.
There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
Я тут вашу жизнь, ребята, спас. А вы тут, смотрю, на меня нападаете.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed.
Так, окей, а куда?
While I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken
В
them?
натуре. Кто-то мертвым сном спал. Да как так?
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out, and I wouldn't have noticed.
Так, ну, по крайней мере, нам жизнь его возобновили. Ого, красиво.
It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone?
Пристрелили.
I still didn't know what
Жаль.
the hell happened.
Так, там что-то лежит, кстати. Опять какое-то золотое оружие.
I didn't like to think what was behind the door.
Ну, а что за дверью? Месиво-месиво.
Booze, coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you wanted on this vessel.
Так, давайте посмотрим. Что ж там у нас кровавыми пятнами-то блеет.
The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
Кошмар. Выпивку все разбил. Урод.
Whatever they were looking for appeared to be gone.
Кровать. А, тут выход. Окей.
Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcella was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it.
Так. Больше ничего нет.
Wouldn't get everything.
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada! ¡Miguel, venid para acá!
Чего тут искали, ребята?
They were still out there, waiting to put a bullet in me. There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for? It didn't make sense. Why would they leave the jewels and rip open the walls? It didn't occur to me just what the other cargo on board could be.
¡Mátalo! ¡Hijo! ¡Mátalo! ¡Pendejos! ¡Ahí está el enemigo! ¡Apriétalo!
Смотри. Это такое чувство, что, блин, кошмар. Так, гнездо. Гнездо. Алло. Вот. Ну, подвесить, я не знаю, как-то, или хрень, потому что какая-то происходит постоянно. Сейчас работает. Через секунду будет не работать. Надо, походу, просто смартфон поменять к
I was
херам
on a
собачьим.
ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. I had to save some valuables.
Какие нахер ценности спасать? Смысл от них? Охренеть. Так. Замечательно.
They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good.
Все. Опять рояль.
And the band played on.
Я оркестр подхватил. Сука, Макс. Чё здесь пута? Да как так-то?
The boat was well appointed.
Ну давай же, кто-нибудь. Твою мать. Так, окей. Так, отлично, я выбрался. Ух, ни хрена себе. А, он последний. Замечательно. Открылась и закрылась. Это вот... Отлично. Давай, давай, давай. Подсекай.
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I checked every... I spotted
Так.
Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Nah.
See? I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here.
Didn't realize you knew your way around here.
They were using that building to get across the canal.
Охренеть.
We're gonna get her, let's get her!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
We can get across up top.
Отлично. Выкосили.
Come on, I don't know how much time we have! Go, 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 go! Let's go, you drunk idiot!
There's gotta be a reason why they're going across the canal.
Так. Отлично. Пристрелили.
We're good!
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been a cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Странно. Реальность у него. Твою мать, я чё попал по нему? В голову, блин! Попали, блин.
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been a cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Так, все что ли? Вас тут двое. Удивительно, но да. О-о-о-о!
No me mates! No disparo!
Фига себе, и все что ли? Прости, не заметил. Фига себе, дезертыгл. И все.
my own
Все
private
ваши
welcoming
силы.
party.
Все ваши гребаные способности.
That looked like the way up, but it was locked. I had to find a switch. It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama.
Ну, кстати, дверца открылась. Это хорошо. Мужик просто не ожидал. Мать твою за ногу. Сколько всяких странных хреновин. Так. Корабель. Твою мать! Не заметил, извини. Ну нормально, у нас аптечки даются еще. Блин, вот это вот... А, не, звук есть. Все нормально. Ну, по крайней мере, вынесли. Твою мать. $50 болеутоляющих принято. Спи спокойно, блин, мальчик. Господи, это что за зал-то такой? Так.
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
Отлично, тут кого-то уже завалили. Охренеть.
Jesus Christ.
Всех расстреляли, что ли? Да ну нафиг.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
Да уж не думал.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much
Так они искали
about it.
контрабанду какую-то.
Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances.
A true patriot. What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop.
Пасос бывший коп-неудачник, охренеть.
Failed in São Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
Охренеть.
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went.
Господи, Макс, ты в последнее время вообще спал?
I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band. It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be.
Самый тупой
It was
глушитель.
the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
И ни черта нет. Эту миссию тоже, походу, типа стелсом пройти можно. В натуре на органы людей.
Either those guys wheeled their trash out on stretchers, or something was seriously wrong here.
Людей здесь сжигают. Походу тоннами.
can't unsee something, but you can dull the effect. Ufe. Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already.
Так, а отстрелить мы, кстати, можем? Нет, не можем.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Однако.
A mesma coisa. O quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo tudo sozinho.
Como é que eu não tô pegando nada, rapaz? Tô trabalhando aqui, ficando de olho e escutando você reclamar.
Ó.
Olha o quê? Para com essa viadagem, para de reclamar, saco cheio.
Porra, põe as coisas aqui em cima e pronto, vambora.
Abre fogo, abre fogo! Para que os nossos vivam, você tem que morrer. Como você
Да ладно. Ну что же, переходим со стелса на... офигенную войнушку.
Cuidado, ele está vindo nessa direção!
Да он жопой своей стреляет. Ха! Я нет чувака. Стоять. Головешки тут нет. Ну, в принципе, можно переходить на трахтомет. Так, без фонарика гораздо лучше и удобней. Отлично. Прям в башню. Офигеть. Ха. Привет, привет, Макс. Миксер, Джиксер, что-то там. Так. Все нормально, ну куда дальше идти-то? Не говори, что... А нет, на низ. Все правильно, я пришел. Ну какая досада. Да ладно, я что-то взорвал. Правда, я не понял чего, но что-то взорвал.
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Так, а здесь должно быть золотой гранатомет. Оригинально. Какое-то странное здание, это я бы сказал бы.
Ufe. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier.
У меня звук идет или опять пропал? Да нет, идет. Слава яйцам.
By the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the crush of Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door.
Охренеть.
I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare.
Serrano уже не боец.
Whatever
Блин, вот
hell
только
this
все.
was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it.
Я думаю, уже знать, что тут творится, органы.
I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Твою мать, надо было что-то взять другое, потому что... Вот, например, вот эту хрень. Гринго стрелять-то умеет, в отличие от вас, ребят. Так, что-то там рвануло. Так. Ну и что у нас? Ух ты.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too
Интересно,
far
куда мы, блин,
now.
ввязались? Это что-то прячет.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Охренеть.
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de
Охренеть.
Deus.
E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Понятно. Органы. Части тела, еще какая-то хрень.
Even I could guess what demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Веселое местечко, одним словом.
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Ага. И что ты собираешься сделать, Макс? Ух ты, 4. Прилипало. Так, вижу еще один стул.
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But
Я
then
бы
through
тоже
the
так
form,
поступил.
more of the rats come out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Vi. Ninguém sai desse prédio até esse cara tá morto, hein?
Теперь вы, твари, сдохнете наверняка. Вот и все.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Так, ребятки. Мы тем временем сваливаем. Блин, до них не дорваться. Вот и все. Башню не хочешь? Ну и ты. И ты. Вот и все. Ух ты ее! Может, так было?
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Твою мать! Только что взрывчатку надо поставить. А, все походу.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Охренеть.
You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
Твоя проблема в том, что труп.
My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue. That's what my fucking problem is.
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort.
Защитник обездоленных. Звук идет? Звук идет. Защитник обездоленных. Да, зря вы на Макса напали.
That's right. You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Охренеть, он подорвал. Твою мать. Что-то, мне кажется, здание... Фу-ху! Так, нам сюда. Теперь не сюда. Кошмар. Так. Мать твою за ногу. Ага. Так.
I told you the city was dangerous, friends.
I kind of like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
Весело. Ух, ё!
The fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss and brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get into losing the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you.
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
Охренеть, он за нами вернулся. Все нахрен обвалилось. Спасибо.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
Чё по семье.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you.
Забавно.
Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina.
Может, Майкл это Тревор?
Salvador.
Спятивший основательно.
Me, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
guess.
Okay.
Господи, за все 3 части Макс
this
только в
information
жопе
you gather.
побывал.
It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
Государственный чиновник.
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially, there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative?
Походу, очередную заваруху за месяц
De
сейчас.
Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up.
Охренеть.
Becker. Que vim para ele.
Нахрена его повторно завели-то?
Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, que é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai, se fudeu! Meu conta eu quero saber da culpa.
Ela não estuda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso.
Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, vou dar uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não estuda.
Решетка. Я в подвале. Куда-то держит.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocente! Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo. Vamos aqui! É aqui que você vai se acontecer, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, cara!
Жестко.
Eu? Se fudeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai morrer aí, otário!
О, кто-то повесился.
Segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Valeu, mas resolver aquela parada lá, hein?
Demorou. Valeu, amigo. Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him. Answer him. What are you doing? What? What are you doing here? O que você está fazendo aqui? What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
You hit me in the ear.
Hey, answer me. What are you doing here?
Охренеть.
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Так, ладно, сколько у нас там временем записываем. Ладно, думаю, на этом пока что все. Увидимся с вами в следующей серии. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, комментируйте. Все дела, короче. Увидимся.